Okay. Okay, this is cause number 325474, case of style of state of Texas versus Jamie Lee Gonzalez. Miss Gonzalez, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Miss Gonzalez?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Yes.
Ms. Gonzalez, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Lori Perazo. Attorney Perazo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Your Honor. Thank you.
Ms. Gonzalez, in cause number 5474, I have a motion to, this is MTRP. I have before me a motion to dismiss your motion to revoke probation.
In your case.
And so, Ms. Gonzalez, the court is now state, is that correct? With dismissing Ms. Gonzalez's motion to revoke her probation?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. We're just dismissing the motion to revoke probation in light of defendant's plea in her felony case number 20-34488, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Ms. Gonzalez, I'm signing this motion to dismiss. What was on that probation?
It's like tilted up.
Hold on a minute.
See? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so Ms. Gonzalez, the court has just signed the motion to dismiss your motion to revoke probation. And with that, there was no extensions, right? Any extensions? Okay, so what that simply means that, Ms. Gonzalez, that you're no longer on probation. And this motion to revoke probation is dismissed. If there's not anything else holding you in jail today, you should be getting out today.
Okay.
Okay, so you can knock on that door, follow the bailiff, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, you too.
Good luck.
Okay. Next case is Gregory Wingate. Okay, just hold on, Mr. Wingate.
Yes, sir.
Court is in session in 3 cases. First case is cause number 324090. Second case is cause number 324092. The third case is cause number 330842. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Gregory G. Wingate. Mr. Wingate, is that your full name?
Your master.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Wingate, would you raise your right hand? Mr. Wingate, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Wingate, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Wingate?
I'm doing okay, and you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Wingate, And you are currently being represented in this case by your attorney Laura Perazzo. Attorney
Yes, sir.
Perazzo, do you waive a record in Mr. Wingate's cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wingate, in cause number 324090, I have before me a motion to revoke your probation that was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this motion, Mr. Wingate, hold on a minute. Okay, in this motion, Mr. Wingate, it alleges that you, Gregory G. Wingate, was tried on December 17th of 2019 for the offense of interference with emergency call, which is a family violence case. And you were found guilty. Your punishment was assessed at 60 days confinement. Okay, 60 days confinement and a fine up to $100 in accordance with the provision of the Article 42.12 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. And your confinement was probated for a period of 1 year. In essence, you was placed on probation for 1 year. Do you understand? Also, this motion further alleges that it has 4 allegations. The first allegation alleges that you, Gregory G. Wingate, committed the offense of theft, Class B, on or about the 8th day of August of 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas, against the peace and dignity of the state in violation of condition 1 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 2 alleges that you, Gregory G. Wingate, committed the offense of evading arrest, detention on or about the 8th day of August of 2021 in the county of Jefferson, state of Texas, against the peace and dignity of the state in violation of condition number 1 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 3 alleges that you, Gregory G. Wingate, failed to pay court-assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of August 13 of 2021, you were $774 in arrears in violation of condition number 8 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 4 alleges that you failed to perform community service hours required as ordered by the court in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Now, Mr. Wingate, are you pleading to the allegations 1, 2, 3, and 4 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true because these allegations are true?
True. Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Wingate, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. On page 1 of this document, there's one box that's checked. This box that's checked states that this is a motion to revoke probation. It says MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, GW, on a line next to a box that's checked MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegations 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mr. Wingate, did you place your initial?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of this same document, Mr. Wingate, there is a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Mr. Wingate, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, Mr. Wingate, that is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, there is a signature at the bottom of this document above the line that is titled defendant. Mr. Wingate, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this same document, Mr. Wingate, there are 2 boxes that are checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Wingate, are you, now, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney, Ms. Ferrazzo, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything that she went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Mr. Wingate, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, would you like to offer States 1?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer states 1.
No objection.
No objection, State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Ferrazzo, you advising counsel, Mr. Wingate, is there any evidence that he is currently admittedly incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Wingate, your attorney, Ms. Ferrazzo, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with her representation? Has she provided fully effective and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Wingate, I will accept your plea true. Allegations 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will also find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Hey, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is the agreement?
Your Honor, in exchange for defendant's plea of true to allegations number 1, 2, 3, and 4, Your Honor, we're asking that the court revoke defendant's probation, reform the judgment, and sentence defendant to 153 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail, Your Honor. We're asking that the court give defendant credit for the 153 days previously spent in jail, making this a time-served plea agreement, Your Honor. And we're asking that the court use the time served to both tax and retire the court costs, Your Honor. This will run concurrent with companion case number 324092, and this plea agreement will also be, we're agreeing to dismiss cause number 330842.
Okay, let me do this. I'm looking at the judgment. Give me a copy of his original judgment. Hold on a minute. Yeah, hold on a minute. I don't know which. Okay. I'm looking at the his original judgment. The judgment, and I'm looking at the motion to revoke probation. The says that he was originally placed on probation. Well, he was given 90 days confinement, and that was probated for a year. The motion says he was given 60 days confinement, probated for 1 year. So I think that was I'm just looking at the motion to revoke.
Yes, sir.
And the judgment said he was given 90 days. So I guess his sentence was actually 90 days confinement, probated for 1 year.
Yes, sir. I see that.
So I'm just,
The agree, so it should be 90 days credit for time served.
Yeah, yes, sir, Your Honor. And I will need to make.
so I mean, so you're gonna make it an amendment to a trial amendment to your motion to revoke?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I want to amend it to the second paragraph. It says that Mr. Wingate was tried on the 17th of December 2019 for the offense of interference with a emergency call, family violence, a misdemeanor, that on such a date, the said defendant was found guilty and assessed punishment at a term of 60 days. Your Honor, that should be 90 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail.
Defense, you have any objections to this, to the amendment of the motion?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and let's see, I'm gonna put today's date. Now, regarding the state's offer of 153, whatever his term of confinement was, his punishment was, that was probated, is capped at that. And so the 90 days, you can't give him no more than the 90 days. So the 153, you can't go above the cap, the punishment that he was initially assessed on his judgment, is what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. So,
do y'all, now let me ask you, see, y'all can talk about it. Y'all want to reform the or amend the offer to anytime 90 days or less? It can't be more than 90 days, is what I'm
I
saying.
believe on the paperwork, it said credit for time served. It didn't have a specific.
I did put the specific number in there just by practice as well. But yes, Your Honor, if Ms. Perazo has no objection.
I have no objection.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, that's gonna be 90 days. Right, okay. So let me do this here. Mr. Wingate, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, for this case, however, you would not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail for this case, because you've already served 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you have already served. Now, the court cost in this case is $57, but you would not have to pay the $57 court cost because the time that you have spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Now, Mr. Wingate, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Wingate, the court will find the court is going to revoke your probation. The court will find that that you are mentally competent to stand trial. The court will accept your plea of true to allegations 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the court will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and your probation is hereby revoked. And the court will follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, this is going to have to be filed. And the next case, Mr. Wingate, and before we get started on that, now, Mr. Johnson, I guess y'all have the same offers in both cases, is that correct?
Yes, sir, Your Honor, and I updated the paperwork.
Okay, and I think the motion is fine. I'm looking at the motion right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Wingate, I have before me in clause number 324092. Motion off on 324092. I have before me a motion to revoke your probation. I need to judge. And on this here, this motion was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office on August 19 of 2021. And in this motion, Mr. Wingate, it alleges that you, Gregory G. Wingate, was tried on December 17 of 2019 for the Class A misdemeanor offense of assault family violence. And you were found guilty and your punishment was assessed at 90 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine of $100. And in this motion, it states that your confinement was probated for a period of 1 year. This motion has 3 allegations. The first allegation in this motion alleges that you, Gregory G. Wingate, committed the offense of theft that on or about the 8th day of August of 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas, state of Texas, against the peace and dignity of the state in violation of condition 1 of your probation order. Mr. Wingate, is that true or not true?
True.
Are you in it? You still in it? And are you pleading true? Okay, well, we'll go to the next one. Now, allegation number 2 alleges that you committed the offense of evading arrest, detention on or about the 8th day of August of 2021 in the county of Jefferson, state of Texas, against the peace and dignity of the state in violation of condition 1 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 3 alleges that you failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of August the 13th of 2021, that you were $572 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Mr. Wingate, are you pleading true to allegations 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading true to allegations 1, 2, and 3 because they are true?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Mr. Wingate, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments, also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 1, there's one box says check. This box says check. Is MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation. On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials, GW, that are on a line next to a box that's checked MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegations 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mr. Wingate, did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
Oop, let me back up.
Did you say 4, Your Honor?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna back up. It's supposed to be
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Wingate, on this document, on page 2, it has initials GW, and one box says check MTRP, true to allegations 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Wingate, did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of this same document, Mr. Wingate, there is a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Mr. Wingate, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
On the next document, Mr. Wingate, this document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. At the bottom of this document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
At the top of the same document, there are 2 boxes that's checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you are waiving your right to an appeal which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wingate, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wingate, you are a citizen of the United States, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Wingate, well, state, I have before me states exhibits number 1, 2. Well, I have before me states exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer states 1?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer states 1.
Any
No
objection?
objection.
No objection. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. And Mr. Wingate, your attorney, Ms. Peraza, has advised and counseled you in this
Yes, sir.
case. Are you satisfied with her services?
Yes, sir.
Has she provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Proviso, you have advised and counseled Mr. Wingate. Is there any evidence that he's currently mentally incompetent to stand trial in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Wingate, I will accept your pleas of true to allegations 1, 2, and 3. I will also find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. And I will also find that the evidence that your pleas and waivers was freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that the evidence is sufficient to revoke your probation, and your probation is hereby revoked. State, do we have a plea bargaining agreement in this case?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, in exchange for the defendant's plea of true to allegations 1, 2, and 3, the state is recommending that the court revoke defendant's probation, reform the judgment, and sentence defendant to 90 days confinement in a Jefferson County jail. Your Honor, we're asking that defendant get credit for the 90 days previously spent in jail, making this a time-served plea agreement, Your Honor. We're asking that the court use the time served to both tax and retire the court costs, Your Honor, and this case will run concurrent with companion case number 324090. And as part of this plea agreement, Your Honor, the state will be dismissing cause number 330842.
Okay. 30842, okay. All right, now, Mr. Wingate,
Yes, sir.
the state is offering that you serve 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served.
Yes,
This
sir.
case will run concurrent with cause number 324090, and the state will be dismissing cause number 330842. Mr. Wingate, do you understand the state's offers?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Wingate, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreements that you have made in your cases. Now, Mr. Wingate, pursuant to the Texas Administrative Code, section 176.1, because your two cases are cases that involve family violence, the court is hereby admonish you of the following. Number one, you are by entry or order on judgment ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Number two, beginning now, if you possess a firearm or ammunition, it could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about how long you will be ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, you should consult an attorney. Number three, under Texas Penal Code, section 46.013, firearm means any device designed, made, or adapted to expel a projectile through a barrel by using the energy generated by an explosion or burning substance, or any device readily convertible to that use. B, firearm does not include a firearm that may have Knife, blade, or other characteristics of weapons made illegal by Penal Code Chapter 46, and that is one, an antique or carry firearm manufactured before 1899, or two, a replica of an antique or carry firearm manufactured before 1899, but only if the replica does not use rimfire or centerfire ammunition. The statutes listed below are a starting point for ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. For more information about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or for more information on how long your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition lasts, the court recommends you contact an attorney. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.292, Magistrate's Orders for Emergency Protection. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 42.0131, Notice for persons convicted of misdemeanors involving family violence. Penal Code, Section 46.02, unlawful carrying weapons. Penal Code, Section 46.04, unlawful possession of firearm. Penal Code, Section 25.07, violation of certain court orders or conditions of bond in a family violence, child abuse or neglect, sexual assault or abuse, indecent assault, stalking, or trafficking case. Family Code, Section 85.026, warning on protective order. Now, Mr. Wingate, you will be given a copy of this model admonition at the jail. This will conclude your cases. I don't know if there's anything else holding you in. If there is not anything else holding you in, you should be getting out of jail today.
Thank you.
And Mr. Wingate, please knock on the door and follow the bailiff. And you have.
Y'all have a blessed day and thank y'all.
Good luck.
Thank you, Ms. Rose.
Okay,
You have a blessed day. Thank you.
thank you.
And you're free to go, Ms. Barrazo, and you have a blessed day.